Hey all, that's my peer graded assignment for the human factors in AI. I'll start with my task analysis. So I have chosen a project which is from the medicine space. So to identify injury based on X-ray and pictures. So X-ray pictures or as well MRIs. So that's but I think it could be very beneficial then for using AI. And so currently what you do, you go to the doctor, right, with your appointment, you scan your injured foot, for example, doing an X-ray or an MRI. And then the doctor tells you at the end what the issue is or what problem you have with your foot. So basically, what I see then from a UX design, what we could do is to upload your scans, right? Can be either in an X-ray again or an MRI. It tells you then as well what kind of injury you have based on data we have collected in the past from other patients. We can collect the data from millions of patients who had the same problem or similar problems with the foot, right? That could be then helpful for identifying the issue. We can then tell the user what the problem is or what we think is the problem, and give also predictability on how certain we are. So that's mainly then what we can offer to the user. It can be used by the doctor itself, or it can also be used by the patient, I believe. So depends on who has the scans, right? Privacy considerations, for sure. We are here in the area of medicine, so if I would like to do that in the US, I have to consider the HIPAA regulations, but also in other countries in general. These are medicine data of patients, so we have to make sure that we collect the data as anonymous as possible for that we really can then, only based on what we need, tell the user of the software what the problem is, right? So ethical considerations here, for sure. We have system errors which may result in issues or in wrong predictions, right? So as biases, what can appear or what can come up. We have wrong data which could be collected as one of the main reasons to give then a wrong answer to the patient or to the doctor. That's on that level. So how the product will then meet the three goals: fairness, for sure. We have to collect data from different kind of groups, as many as possible. So demographic groups, ethical groups, races. We have to make sure that we have a big source of data here. Then accountability, for sure. The system has to provide as the result, which has to be certain, right? It should also tell how certain we are with the result we provide. So it should really tell, okay, you have this foot injury with the predictability of let's say 90%. 90% of it should be true. So that would be that one. And transparency, for sure, as I already mentioned. We show to the user how the data is collected, as said before. Based on how many data we took the decision would also be helpful for the user, and then he can decide at the end what he wants to do. So that's it.